Dumelang, my beautiful South African music lovers. Kinatiro, your host today and every other Sunday. Welcome back to the space where we get the pleasure of discovering and celebrating South Africa's rising voices. Welcome back to episode 3 of season 2 of I Love Music, a love letter to the sounds of South Africa, baby. Today's episode is a special one. We have a powerhouse of a woman blessing our ears today, and she goes by the name Saarah The Lyrical Activist. Can we all just say, hey, Saarah, hi? And today we'll be touching on how Saarah The Lyrical Activist came to be, how music gives her a voice to speak about the issues that we face here in South Africa, and how genre and identity can make you feel boxed in, especially in the music industry that we have this side. I am so excited for you guys to hear how Saarah uses her music as a tool for storytelling and spreading awareness on topics that we should be speaking about. Actually, you know what? Listen to this.
You are listening to the sounds of Saarah, the lyrical activist, and DJ Azhul. Cap step, baby, baby. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. See, I love my country for its culture. Like a beach, just like a people just don't have structure. But that's alright, our future's still looking brighter than what you see in the middle of city nights. Main attractions used to be precious metals. Now it's our people, we it like blue petals. Got some of the greatest minds, and that's why entertainment and sport are now our gold mines. We don't need that artificial intelligence. It's just in our DNA, the natural excellence. Indigenous genius starts from SA. We got the block, the yacht, and we got the lane. If you don't understand the slang, I say, come to my city, we will show you the way. If you don't understand the slang, I say, come to my city, we will show you the way. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. You will never see me fit into a box, just like you will never see me fit into cracks. To run away, had to pull up my socks, and I'll make sure that the grind don't stop. You will never see me fit into a box, just like you will never see me fit into cracks. To run away, had to pull up my socks, and I'll make sure that the grind don't stop. They say, change this, change that, change the way you dress and the way you rap. Shoot your hate, but I gotta tell you that I got a bulletproof vest. That all you wanna do is hate. You don't appreciate that I'm doing something great. So do me that I hate. Chase fake, cause the real will never hate. I'm like Miss Rachel, I'm schooling you girls. Practice makes perfect, we live and we learn. It's never too late to grow and be better, just like it's never too late to start being liquor. If you don't understand the slang, I say, come to my city, we will show you the way. If you don't understand the slang, I say, come to my city, we will show you the way. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show. They wanna know how I got my flow, keeping it real, never shallow. You on my team, I need your bow. I'm from Essence, this is a show.
The song I just played for you guys is called Mzansi by Saarah The Lyrical Activist. I really love how you can hear the message in her music and the intentions behind her words. And you will definitely be hearing more of that throughout this episode. But for now, let's get into who Saarah The Lyrical Activist really is. Nah? Saarah The Lyrical Activist is a South African rapper, poet, author, and mental health advocate from Strand in Cape Town. She uses her art to speak on real heavy topics like mental health, gender-based violence, and healing from trauma. Since dropping her debut single, Millennial, in 2023, she's been featured on platforms like Hot FM, Good Hope FM, and Hectic 99. She's also been recognized as a 2024 PHE Awards Female Rapper of the Year finalist and a finalist for the Warrior Woman Awards in Arts and Entertainment. Through everything she does, Saarah turns pain into purpose by encouraging people to own their stories and embrace healing. She's currently working on her debut EP with DJ Azhul from Brasa Funny Cup, set to drop this year.
So the name Saarah is actually one that I chose for myself when I reverted to Islam. Saarah means bringer of happiness. And the lyrical activist came later on. I come from a very musical family. My mom loved writing. My cousin is a DJ. My grandfather could play any instrument without even reading music. And my uncle has a deep love for poetry and music. These are the people that I grew up with, and that really laid the foundation for me. Growing up, I was always encouraged to sing and dance. My friends and I would act out every movie we watched, like Bring It On, that was our favorite. And we even went as far as starting a group called NSA and performed at my granny's church. In primary school, around grade 4, I joined the choir, and as the years went by, I went on to play recorder. I done poetry and solo singing as well. I participated in aesthetics and singing competitions. And any chance that I got to be on stage, I didn't shy away from it. Around grade 7, I fell in love with rap. If I remember correctly, that was the era of YMCMB, so I was listening to them, and also local artists like MC Earl and Ajami. I was memorizing Early B and Ajami lyrics with my friends, and I wrote my first verse when I was about 11 or 12 years old. In high school, I went through some tough times. I was bullied in grade 8, and once I found the courage to stand up for myself with the help of my friends, something changed. And I realized that no matter how small I am, I have a voice, and I wasn't afraid to use it anymore. So that experience really shaped who I am and how I express myself through music. Fast forward to lockdown in 2020, I posted a poem about gender-based violence on Facebook. A woman by the name of Zalna Jansen saw it and invited me to perform it for a conference call with a progressive professional forum. I needed a name, and that's where Saarah The Lyrical Activist was born. Around that time, I was also fighting an unfair dismissal case at the CCMA, which I won. And that period taught me a lot about resilience and the power of speaking out. I also went through a lot of trauma growing up, and I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and I was in and out of mental institutes in my matric year. But as I said, that period taught me a lot about resilience and the power of speaking out. Music became my way of telling the truth, of giving a voice to real issues in South Africa. My latest track, Reality Check, talks about exactly that: gender-based violence, inequality, the influence of money and social media, but it also encourages hope and unity. right now there's a movement led by Women for Change calling for gender-based violence to be declared a national disaster, and there's going to be a national shutdown on 21 November. I really want to encourage everyone to sign the petition and take part, because this fight affects all of us. Going back to my rap career, I can say that it officially started in 2023. That's when I released my first song, and since then I've had amazing opportunities, collaborations, nominations, like being a finalist for the Warrior Woman Awards this year and being nominated for Female Rapper of the Year at the PHE Awards last year and this year. I am soon going to be dropping my debut EP with DJ Azhul from Brasafani Cup, and I plan to make a lasting impact on not only the South African music scene but internationally. I am going to leave a very powerful legacy behind and inspire and uplift through my music.
This one is for Jocelyn, Jaden, Nikita, and all the young lives and women that we've lost. Just tell me, when did living become so unsafe? I think the only time I won't worry is when I'm in my grave. Can't understand what makes someone think they have the right to make one's eyes no longer blink. Have they no sense?
No.
Have they no remorse?
No.
Have they no fear for the man up above?
Yeah.
And I wanna address the things in the press. Children who need to be nurtured are rather being tortured with no defense by their own. They might as well have been aborted. Come on. Their lives are important, the future generation, the future of our nation. Let's stop the altercation, show caring demonstrations. It starts with you, it starts with me, and you be capping if you disagree. Said you be capping if you disagree. Said you be capping if you. Our women are being raped, thrown to the sharks like they bait, sex and human trafficking. Yes, that shit is real, it is what is happening. I'm sorry if you dealt with what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry.
I dream and pray for a day where it will all go away, where I won't be looking back at a man while I am walking down the street, fearing that he is ready to attack because he sees me as a snack. And I'm ready for a day where people from different religions and races will respect each other's faiths, hearts and faces to unite. No more negativity, spread major positivity. We all have the ability, just change your mentality. It starts with you, it starts with me, and you be capping if you disagree. Said you be capping if you disagree. Said you be capping if you. Kiki, this is the reality. Rather spend money on war than feed the poor. You rather rob than find a job. It's kill or be killed, no more respect, no more morals, no more staying out of quarrels. Ego big as your head, so much evil is spread. And I'm not saying this is always how it goes, I'm just painting a relevant picture with my flows. Click, click as we typing on our phones. We typing away our relationships at home. Technology is why it is mute in our homes.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
No more dinner at the tables, no more family celebrations, no more annual vacations. It's so sad. Yada. Now it's only backbiting. Families are competing. Who has the best this? Who has the best that? Get over yourselves. Material things are what we should be wearing. Don't be a sucker for this worldly desire. Stay humble, stay righteous. Wanna impress? This is not a contest. Don't forget, when you leave this world, none of it matters. Please don't let this go in one ear and out the other. May my words encourage you to encourage one another. Please don't let this go in one ear and out the other. May my words encourage you to encourage one another. Let's stand together. Let's all be better. The time is now. It's now or never. And you be capping if you disagree. Said you be. Said you be capping if you disagree. Said you be capping if you. You be capping if you disagree. Say it with me. Said you be capping if you disagree.
I would say that there were times I felt boxed in, especially in the beginning, and that was more to do with myself, because I started off only rapping on boom bap beats, and that's sort of what people still see me as, a boom bap artist. But I realized that I'm more than just that, and that I need to show it through my music. So now when you look at my catalog, my versatility can be seen and heard. When I branched out to different sounds, I also tried rapping in Afrikaans, and that really made it even more evident that there's no box around my creativity. I started off in an American accent, and obviously with Afrikaans I dove into my dialect, and now it all depends on what I'm feeling when I hear a certain beat, and that is how I approach my writing now. It's all about how I feel in the moment. So I can rap on any beat. I can rap in English, I can rap in Afrikaans, I can do both. Then I would say that being a female in a rap, men like to box us in and say that we only rap about our bodies, etc. But more and more women are breaking out of that narrative, and I'm part of that. I'm living proof that you can be lyrical, expressive, multidimensional, and still hit hard. And then of course the lyrical activist title makes some people assume my music is always heavy or serious. Yes, I speak truth and I care about real issues, but I've shown that my music can still be fun, vibey, and carry a positive message at the same time. I'm not in any box, I never was. I always felt like I am meant to stand out, and I think that is evident. If my sound and my music were a street in my hometown, it would honestly feel and look like my song Mzansi. The track is the perfect representation of the energy I carry in my music. So it would be a street full of color, vibrant graffiti on the walls, dancers moving freely, kids laughing and playing, elders watching with pride. You would hear different rhythms blended together, the same way my music mixes old school boom bap Afrikaans influences and conscious lyricism. It would smell like home, sound like community, and look like heritage. It's that raw South African creativity, people expressing themselves, shining despite everything that we've been through and are going through, showing our culture, our unity, our strength. My music is for the people, so the street would feel alive, soulful, rooted, and full of movement, just like Mzansi.
Can't stop, baby. Slap you with that boom bap, Saarah MC and the lyrical activist, hailing from CPT. Yes, an OG and a newbie, bringing the heat to the party. Yes, to the party, my sweet subsistati. Jou raps klink soos 'n kar wat jy kan startie. Afrikaans is nou basis, die baas van die rap nasie. Al sien hulle dat jy raakie. Amper soos vroumense in die game, niks paaie vir Aussie. Ons create ons eie lane, PHE Awards, PHE Radio is the fee. Dankie vir die blomme wat julle vir artists gee. Praat van flowers, ek wil het shower. Wat die mense wat die new generation empower. Die legends soos die Black Pearls, terre MC's, Azhuls, Ready D's en die DJ Azhul's. Maaks gemaak in die industry, still giving back to communities and showing power of unity. Legacy artists like youngsters, CPT, giving us history and wisdom in his artistry. A prodigy, yup, that's me, finessing this conscious rap. Give me any beat, I murder that. Soul, I'm not selling that. Body, I'm not showing that. Hook, we not giving that. This is real raps, fake rappers can't handle that. My aim is getting better, got recognition without showing my titter. I don't cut leg, foot stays on the devil's neck. Always been an activist, I will not hold my
Ek
back.
is 'n cause in die fik, ek force jou pols om te react. My voice soos 'n sauce op die Drake spices. Wie is die nicest? As deur die MC op die mic devices. Voor rappers in die rondte soos dices. Wanneer hulle dobbel met verkeerde kaarte wat 'n slices. Tussen 'n mes en 'n snitse brood. Sy manifest, ek wys die woord. En stel het bloot soos vlak voor jou oor. Jou en stel is groot. As ek jou lyrically vermoor soos 'n sak oor die gesig. Sy kan nie asem kry nie wanneer ek loop met die lug in die tonnel. Rommel rappers op soos papier, gooi het in die rommel. In verskillende maniere, wanneer hulle maniere stink soos 'n kar nie aan schommel. Want som van die begiere dink, hulle is top, maar word gebas soos 'n bommel op die spot. Maak jou cyfer toe soos 'n slot, want ek heel dit in die trend is soos 'n plot. Julle is klein skool, ek kan mos sien hoe loop julle snot.
Yeah, what a powerful way to close the musical side of today's episode, yeah? The last two songs I played for you guys are called Reality Check and Date Lucid One, featuring Tira MC. As we've all heard for ourselves, Saarah's music is more than just for vibes. It's about getting a message across to our audience and speaking on things that matter. So thank you, Saarah, for sharing your gift with us. And if you, my beautiful listeners, would like to connect with Saarah and follow her journey, her Instagram handle is @Saarah The Lyrical Activist New. It should be in the description box below this video, yeah. And if you'd like to hear more of her work, just search Saarah The Lyrical Activist in your favorite streaming platform and you're all set. Please make sure that you support her music, guys. Share it and become part of the message that she's spreading, yeah? Well, that's it for me for today, guys. Boo. But before we go, big love to you once again, Saarah, for sharing not just your music with us, but your voice and perspective as well. And thank you, as always, baby, my listeners, my fellow South African music lovers, ke le rata rati, as you know. So, see you guys on another Sunday. Stay safe, stay warm. It is getting cold out here. Mwah. I love you guys. Bye.